I have a lot of videos just rotting away in my PC, and I can't help but think how many stories I could have told if I wasn't afraid to post them. The truth is, I've always wanted to become a content creator. I've always wanted to share my own personal experiences and stories so that maybe one day it'll inspire someone to do the same. But the one thing that was holding me back was the fear of being judged and the fear of not being good enough. And yet, despite that fear, I always tried my best to shoot and record as many clips as I could. But in the end, I was never really able to turn them into full videos. Personally, I really struggle with editing and creating videos that are interesting or engaging enough to make people want to watch it all the way until the end. I would give myself every reason to hold off on editing. I'm too busy, I don't have enough time, or I just don't feel inspired enough to edit right now. And what would happen is I would have all of these clips just sitting in folders for 3 months, maybe even more. And by then, the right time to post those videos would have been ages ago. I had so many ideas in my head for videos, but I just couldn't edit them in the way that I wanted. Like this, for example, my camera. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, the dream camera for most beginner content creators. And even with this, I feel like I had a story that I never got to tell anyone. I've had this camera for about 7 months now, and I find it crazy to think that I have not posted that much content since getting this camera back in February. I got this camera with the help of my girlfriend. It was her combined gift to me for our anniversary and my birthday. I wanted this camera so bad because we had an upcoming trip to Japan in March, and I just wanted to record as many memories of us together. Now, I did end up making a video of our trip to Japan, but I still feel like I could have edited that video better. But ever since I got the Pocket 3, I was taking it everywhere with me. I used it to film a Valentine's Day video. I took it with me when I went to Japan. I used it when I visited a cruise ship for work twice. One was the Crystal Symphony, and the other one was the Oceania Insignia. After that, there was the travel fair, then UAAP, Tangas, and most recently, my cousin's wedding. Now, all of these could have been their own separate videos, but I just didn't know how to edit them once I was done filming. Either because I felt like there weren't enough clips to use to make an entire video, or that the individual clips themselves just didn't really fit well enough to create a cohesive story. And let's be honest, YouTube is really hard. Unless you have the money to hire a dedicated editor or have a team helping you, you are on your own. And you have to rely on your own abilities. You are your own talent, your own scriptwriter, editor, sound engineer, or whatever else you need. And I get it. It's hard, it's scary, and it can be overwhelming. And yet, despite all that, I'm still here. And you're still here, trying. Struggling for sure, but still fighting. And I know I'm not the only person who's struggling with this kind of problem. I feel like every content creator, and yes, even the biggest ones, have had moments like this where they felt scared or unsure if this would all work out. So if you're someone like me who likes to overthink and feels like they have imposter syndrome, or maybe you're just someone who wants to live out that YouTube dream but feel like they're not good enough, or maybe your life's too boring, well, you're not alone. If you do feel alone, at least now you know that there is at least one person in this world who shares the same thoughts as you do. Me. And who knows, maybe this video might just get blessed by the algorithm and somehow find its way to you at the right time when you need it. So just like me, who made an effort to get this video scripted, filmed, and eventually edited, despite everything I just said, hopefully I would have convinced at least one other person in this world to try again, because the world needs more genuine creators, and I believe that everyone has their own story to tell. So if you were not limited by fear, what kind of story would you tell?